Alright guys, this is update number 14 on the 1937 Rat Rod Chop Top Dually. So today, been busy around here all morning. A couple oil changes, some new seats, a few things in a couple other cars. So now I'm actually working on the Rat. So what I've done is I've started making some shock mounts. And I got to finish those up. And then we're going to put the shocks on the rear end and try to finish the welds back here, and then the rear end's done. So that's what we're working on right now.
Bruce lay down, no solo sound. Eager ears to the ground. What is lost, so that can be found. In my book, the next round. A rich New Orleans playboys. It's all been done and said. Working every different 9 to 5. Out of now, working with the.
Alright, so what I've made is I've made a spacer, the pipe, and welded the bolt to it so it'll be a stud. So I'm going to press the shock all the way down, and I'm going to let it come out about an inch, and that's where I'm going to put it, right there. Alright. Now we'll remove the shock and weld it out, that way we don't burn the bushings on it.
That show can't be beat now.
Hang on the line for the new creation. Now you got it all in a touchscreen nation. Keep your head down, living in oblivion. Never hang around for the situation.
Yeah. Come on. Dying on the vine.
Alright, so I welded out the whole rear end of the car. The bolts are tight, everything from the bags to the links. I gusseted the airbag mounts, I gusseted the 4-link mounts, everything's welded up, ready to go. So I can finally say the rear end is done. Well, brake lines, but that's going to come later. But anyway, so now I'm laying out the narrowing of the frame in the front. So once the frame gets up towards the front of the car, the whole thing has to taper in. There's 2 reasons for it. One, the biggest reason is it has to fit the body. Second of all is if my frame is in with my straight axle, that means my front arms can go like this. It creates a triangle. Everything's going to be strong. The rear won't move around. So what I'm doing now is pulling measurements, laying out. I'll show you what I've got right now. What I've got is these levels set up to where the frame rails are actually going to be. So as you can see, they taper in pretty hard. It's still going to be 21 inches wide in the front. Right now it's 34. So, but in order for where the body is, this line is the front of the body, and that's got to be 31 inches. Okay, I moved the body back out so you can see it. And between that mount and that mount is 31. So I've got to be there so I can hit my front body mounts. So the rest of the car is no big deal. Everything else is going to fit fine. But we got a little bit of rain, so she's already started to rust out all the welds, so that's good. So they're starting to look closer to what they were, you know, to match the car. It'll take some time. So, but yeah, that's what it's going to look like when it's all narrowed down. So this is, I got to do some relief cuts, some pie cuts, and bring this frame in. I'll go ahead and cut that support off now and cut that front beam. And as soon as I get everything cut, I'll lay it down flat on the ground so I keep it square, and we'll work from there.
Finger on the trigger, got no control. She's a cold-blooded killer for rock and roll. She don't need a woman, don't need no man. Just the car she drives and the gun in her hand. Accelerator, accelerator.
All right, well, we got the rear end done. Front's tapered in on the frame. Next thing is to brace out the inside again. This time we're gonna brace it lower because we're gonna actually take and cut the floor out. So I got everything shoved in right now. I'll go ahead and get on that. Doesn't need a ton of bracing, but there needs to be as many as I can put in there. So we'll do that, and to get that all done, I'll try to cut the floor out. Alright guys, it's late. I didn't realize how late it was until I went to go get them to help me. So that's it for update 14. We narrowed the frame, we finished welding out the rear, tightened up all the bolts, everything's ready to go. We cut the floor out of the car, we braced the car, cut the floor out, so it's ready to be put on the frame. So we got a good amount done today. Hopefully tomorrow I can rig a way to get this body lifted up and on the frame so we can start cutting out for our tires and our wheel wells and make some body mounts. All right, thanks a lot. Like, subscribe, appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.